Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're returning with an update to a case we previously discussed. One that shook the nation, raised questions about police accountability, and prompted real change in Illinois law. In July 2024, a 36-year-old woman called 911 from her home in Springfield, Illinois, fearing someone was outside. That call would result in a tragedy no one could have imagined. A woman's life taken in her own kitchen by an officer sent to protect her. This is the story of Sonya Massey. Sonya Massey was 36 years old and a mother of two teenagers, a son and a daughter. Her family remembers her as a woman of faith, loving, spiritually grounded, and deeply caring. In the days before her passing, her mother called 911 and reported Sonya was experiencing a mental health crisis. In the early morning hours of July 6, 2024, Sonya called 911 from her home in Springfield, seeking help and protection. At 12:50 a.m., Sonya dialed police from her home. She told the dispatcher she believed someone was outside. Within minutes, two deputies arrived, Sean Grayson and Dawson Farley. They searched the area and found nothing suspicious. Then they walked to Sonya's front door. Body cam footage captured her first words, "Don't hurt me." The body cam video showed Sonya visibly frightened, her voice trembling as she said, "Don't hurt me." In response to her 911 call, two deputies entered her home. She sat on her couch, searching through her purse for identification. Then Grayson noticed a pot of hot steaming water on the stove. "We don't need a fire while we're here," he said. Sonya moved the pot to the counter, trying to comply. She asked why he had backed away. "Away from your hot steaming water," he replied. Then she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And at that moment, Grayson drew his weapon. Sonya apologized. She set the pot down and moved behind the kitchen counter for cover. Moments later, 3 shots rang out, one striking her in the head. On the body cam video, Grayson can be heard saying, "That's a headshot, she's done." His partner, Deputy Farley, retrieved a towel and pressed it to her head wound while calling for help. Paramedics arrived moments later. But despite efforts to save her, Sonya Massey did not survive. Early radio and dispatch traffic reported her wound as self-inflicted. Hospital and dispatch records showed unusual confusion. But as the body cam footage was released, it triggered national coverage. Major outlets picked up the story, and a wave of outrage spread online. Sonya's family, with attorney Ben Crump at their side, demanded justice, transparency, and answers. Reports had revealed a disturbing history. Sean Grayson had worked at several law enforcement agencies in just a few years. He had 2 prior DUI convictions and was discharged from the U.S. Army for serious misconduct. Yet he was still serving as a deputy on the night he took Sonya Massey's life. He was fired following the shooting and indicted on charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. In February 2025, Sangamon County approved a $10 million settlement with Sonya's family, the largest in county history. It is our first step in getting full justice for Sonya Massey, attorney Ben Crump said at the time. For her family, money could never replace Sonya. They were seeking accountability and change. That change came months later. On August 12, 2025, Governor J.B. Pritzker signed the Sonya Massey Bill, SB 1953, legislation that requires stricter background checks for police hires and full review and disclosure of officers' disciplinary records. The law takes effect January 1, 2026. In response to Sonya's death, many Illinois law enforcement agencies have began implementing expanded de-escalation training and exploring mental health co-responder models. In October 2025, the trial began in Emporia County, moved there due to intense publicity. The 36-minute body cam video was played in court. Graphic, disturbing, and undeniable. Deputy Dawson Farley testified for the prosecution, telling jurors that Sonya Massey, quote, never said anything that alarmed me. He explained he only drew his weapon because Grayson did, saying he was trying to have his partner's back. But he admitted he didn't see a reason to. And when asked who he was truly afraid of that night, Farley said it wasn't Sonya. I was afraid of my partner, he told the courtroom. Grayson took the stand in his own defense. He testified that he believed Sonya Massey was about to throw boiling water at him, and that her words and actions felt like a threat. Prosecutors pushed back hard. They argued she was apologizing, taking cover behind her counter, and that Grayson acted out of anger, not fear. He got mad and shot and killed her without lawful justification, prosecutor John Milheiser told the jury. On October 29, 2025, the jury reached its decision. Guilty of second-degree murder, not first-degree. Under Illinois law, that means 4 to 20 years and possible eligibility for probation. Sentencing is scheduled for January 29, 2026. Outside the courthouse, Sonya Massey's family spoke through tears, angry, heartbroken, and devastated that the conviction didn't go further. He told my child he would shoot her in the face, and then he did it, says James Wilburn, Sonya Massey's father. And all we got was a second-degree murder conviction out of this. His words carried the weight of a family still grieving and a community still fighting for justice. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of Sonya Massey. As we wait for sentencing in January 2026, the fight for accountability is far from over. Advocates continue to demand transparency, training, and reform so that what happened to Sonya Massey never happens again. As we close out this episode, remember to share Sonya Massey's story, to spread awareness and continue the conversation surrounding police accountability, mental health, and community safety. Don't forget to follow Hunting for Answers to stay updated on Sonya's case and others like it. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more true crime stories and updates. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.